Hello friends, and thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make non-yeast sandwich bread from scratch. What you're going to need to begin with is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And of course you're going to need you a bowl, a big bowl, a whisk, and a spoon to stir with. So let's get started. There's 1, 2, and 3 cups of flour. Okay. The next thing that we're going to need is 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So let me go grab my tablespoon. I did forget it. And I said baking powder and I grabbed the baking soda, so let's I gotta use my brain. Okay, 1 tablespoon. I think that's about what I've got left in here too. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I'll just go ahead. There's barely any left in there. Okay. And 1/3 cup of sugar. So there's a 1/4. There's a 1/3. Okay, 1/3 cup of sugar. Need 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, put that in there, and now we want 1 teaspoon of the baking soda. Well, you finally got called to duty. Sprinkle the 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And now we want 1 egg slightly beaten. I have that in my container here. Egg is slightly beaten. Okay. I'm going to pour that in there. And then 2 cups, and you can use either regular milk or buttermilk. It's up to you, whichever you'd like. I'm just using milk. I have 2 cups of milk here, so I'm going to pour that in. And then 1/4 cup of butter melted. And I have that. I just melted my butter at the stove. I'm going to pour that in. And now I'm going to whisk all of this together until it's very well incorporated. Now, if it's a little bit too wet for a bread dough consistency, you can add a little bit more flour, which I've done before. And I was going to tell you, you can use white or wheat flour. It doesn't make any difference in this recipe. I've got a friend of mine who said somebody called her and has a bunch of fresh wheat and didn't know what to do with it, and so she immediately thought of me. So I guess they're going to bring me a bunch of fresh wheat out of the garden, and I'll probably make a video soon, show you guys, what to do with that, how to thrash it and grind it up and make flour out of regular wheat. Okay, we have that stirred nicely. And now we're going to take just a regular bread loaf, like so, and I'm going to spray it with Pam. That's what I use. You can spray it with any no-stick spray. And now I'm going to take my whisk out and use my spoon and spoon that into the loaf pan, like so. What's really nice about no yeast bread, number one, you are able to cleanse your body from the buildup of candida, and of course that is another term for yeast, and gluten is another word they use for yeast, so that'll clean your system out of the gluten if you eat this for 7 days out of the month. Very healthy, very nutritious, and really delicious. So we're going to put that in a 325-degree oven, which I've already preheated. And we're going to bake this for 65 to 70 minutes. And it's going to make the most delicious bread. It will actually rise up to here, so it will look like a beautiful loaf when it's done. Thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.